Midtskitten svänger around in the street.
Why are you talking like that? That's the sound of a meal in the toilet, yeah. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Caroline, and today I'm going to talk about more creatures from Norwegian folklore, and I'm super excited about this video. I had so much fun kind of doing research for this video and like picking out creatures to talk about. So without any further ado, let's get started. The very first creature I'm going to talk about today is the Nisse, and this is kind of, in Norway we don't really have a creature like Santa Claus. We have the Nisse, which is basically like these small goblin-like creatures with super long white beards, and they're normally kind of pictured with conical hats in bright colors, often red. In Norwegian folklore, the Nisse is basically like the spirit of farms, and in order for the farm to do well and stuff like that, you need to keep the Nisse happy, so happy Nisse, happy farm. I don't know if this is like a tradition in other Scandinavian countries, but in Norway during Christmas time, it's actually normal for people to kind of take a bowl of Christmas porridge and put it outside for the Nisse to eat. The next creature on my list is Fossegrimmen, and this is a water creature and is actually related to Nøkken, which is a creature I talked about in my previous video. Fossegrimmen is often pictured as this super handsome, gorgeous young man. He's naked, and you can find him at the bottom of waterfalls where he normally sits and plays the fiddle. His music is said to be the sound of nature itself, so like the sound of the waterfall, the wind in trees, and so on. He's also said to be very willing to teach humans how to play the fiddle, but to do that you need to secretly bring him a piece of meat on a Thursday, specifically on a Thursday, guys. Yeah, I know it's kind of ridiculous, but that's the rules. If he is not satisfied with the amount of meat on the bone, he will only teach you how to kind of tune the fiddle, but if he's satisfied with the amount of meat, he will take your fingers and draw them across the strings of his fiddle until each of your fingers start to bleed. As soon as all 10 of your fingers start to bleed, you instantly become like an awesome fiddle player and you're like amazing. So that's basically that, and we are going to move on to the next creature, which is Pestle. This is kind of like the more sinister creature we have in our folklore, and it's kind of creepy. And Pestle is basically a personification of the Black Death. Pestle is said to be an old lady dressed in black, and she carries a rake in one hand and a broom in the other, and she just walks around from farm to farm bringing the deceased with her. Whenever she arrives to the farm, you can see if people are going to survive or not by what she kind of carries in her hand. So if she arrives at the farm with a rake in her hand, some of the people are actually going to survive the deceased, but if she arrives with the broom, every single person is gonna die. Speaking of creepy, this brings us along to the next creature, which is called Dogon. And Dogon is another water creature, and it's said to be like the ghost of a man that died at sea. Dogon is normally pictured as a super giant kind of lumpy monster covered in seaweed, and he travels around rowing in half of a boat. It's like that part of the description actually cracks me up because it must look so freaking weird. Whenever Dogon appears, he lets out this horrible scream, and it's basically kind of a way for fishermen to know that people are going to die soon and accidents are going to happen on sea. The folklores also say that if you are unfortunate enough to encounter Dogon, it's like a certain sign that you will die very soon, and it's also said that you can actually see Dogon on the sea during super stormy nights. When we're on the subject of the sea, we're going to move on to the very last creature in this list, which is Kraken. And Kraken is basically like the most known kind of creature we have, I think, and like most of you guys probably have heard about Kraken before. And this is actually a creature that originates from Norwegian folklore. Kraken is most often kind of described as being a giant octopus, but it can also be like a giant fish or a super big crab. According to folklore, the Kraken is as big as small islands, and he has long big arms that captures ships and pulls them underneath the water for him to kind of feed on, and yeah. So that, guys, was my list of creatures from Norwegian folklore, and I really hope you had fun watching this, and if you liked it and you found it interesting, make sure to give it a nice thumbs up. Also, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed already, you should definitely do that by clicking on the red button down below, or you can also click on my face at the very end of this video. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!